This is the Nikon Z50ii. This is the Nikon 100-400 telephoto lens. What happens if I combine this camera and this lens? Will it give me the ultimate lightweight wildlife photography setup? I'm not going to tell you now, you're just going to have to watch the rest of the video. So to get the most out of this setup, I decided to take it out to 3 different locations, each with their own unique set of challenges. This is a long one, so why not grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into it. So I'm at my local haunt again. Perfect for water birds, perfect for ducks, but it is super cold today. Now when I say cold, it's about 11 degrees Celsius. Now for those of you in the northern hemisphere, you're probably saying that's nothing, but in a subtropical climate, it's bloody freezing. So I've got layers on layers here. It's actually quite nice under my entire sleeping bag ensemble here, but we're not about the weather here, we're about the Z50ii and the Nikon 100-400. Now, this is such a lightweight setup. It reminds me of a Micro Four Thirds setup. That's how light and small it is. So today, it's a little bit breezy, so I'm not going to get those nice clear mirror sort of pond reflections. But I'm after some water birds, some ducks, whatever's around. The light is just coming up, so it's this midwinter light. So it's just a little bit, not much intensity, but it's just a nice sort of a orange glow that lasts for a while. But oh, it is crisp, and I'm out of breath. It's that cold out here, but I'll get to my spot and put this setup through its paces. Let's do it. When arriving at the pond, I was welcomed with a black cormorant drying itself off on the pond's favourite log. While I was getting set up, I was being serenaded by 2 magpies in a big gum tree behind me. But little did I know that these curious birds would eventually come down to where I was, to grab a drink, something to eat, and then check out what I was doing. At this stage, the pond activity was starting to heat up, with grebes, ducks and other water birds warming up and feeding themselves in the sun. On the other side of the pond, I spotted this distant egret. With not much breeze on this side of the pond, I could get some really nice reflections here. After that, I decided to go for a walk and see what I could find. This setup is so light, it makes it really great to walk around with. Here I found a juvenile blue-faced honeyeater looking to grab a bite to eat from a termite's nest in a tree. After a bit of effort, this little guy got a tasty treat. I also saw some other birds on my stroll, and to top it off, I caught some welcome swallows having a bath in the pond. So what I'm after today is I'm after a bit of interaction between 2 birds. I want to get some still photos of their play fights. I can see 2 birds up here just in front. Probably can't even see this on the camera here. But there's a younger one and an older one. I'm just going to get set up here and try and see if I can capture that behavior. It's the only thing I don't have with these birds is some still images, you know, mid-air, sort of jousting. There's a few magpies around here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 birds. So hopefully the time that I'm down here, I'll capture some nice play fights. The little one I was going to check out has run off, so I'll check out these guys just here. I get down low. Should be the key with my trusty ground pod. So the good thing with this setup here is that even though it is 100-400mm on the Z50ii, 400mm is equivalent to 600mm. So I'm still technically getting some great shots from a distance. I need them in a group. They're a bit spread out at the moment, so move a bit closer that way, I think. I've got one coming up right behind me here. So I have to sort of stay alert. I can't live in my viewfinder here. I need to be head on a swivel because you don't know where these birds are going to come in. See at that viewfinder. Gotta love the slippy screen. So that's a juvenile, as you can see, with the grey feathers. A bit skinnier than your bigger boys. Oh, he's got a sore leg bow. Cool thing. Hey, you got a bung leg. He sort of walks with a limp, this guy. You can see, yeah, he's favouring that right leg a bit, isn't he? Poor little thing. Sore foot. Hello, fella. Here's going. You look too gross, buddy. I don't have any food for you. People have been feeding these birds. Look at him. Look how close he gets. Look at that. Incredible. What are you doing, buddy? It's cool, but not. same time. These birds should be quite uncomfortable with me around. It's not good. I don't have food. I don't have any food. Two over here. They're a bit too far away. So there's two over there. But they're probably a good 30 meters away. Now, if I move over that way, movement, we've got movement here. Oh, right farming. Jesus, I don't even know if I got that shot. Ready to go. Look, this guy come up to me. Jesus. And say, what are you doing? You have food? So this is the problem. It's also the old catch-22 here. It's great that you'd be able to shoot these wild birds so close and they're comfortable with people, but the reason why they are comfortable with people is because they feed them. And that's why you see that guy with the limpy leg. They've been feeding them bread or something, which just ruins their genetics and affects all birds down the next season. So look, I don't mind being this close to a wild bird. I don't think lots of people do, but you never feed wild birds. Come on now. With the rain increasing and the magpies not willing to roll around and wrestle on the wet grass, I thought I would call it there. Overall, not a bad outing with some decent mid-air swooping shots that I'm quite proud of. Okay, so I am back at the pond, and this time I have a different setup. I'm using a 1.4 times teleconverter with the 100-400 and the Z50ii. Now, not a big fan of teleconverters. I've had some dodgy ones in the past, but the Z1's pretty high end. So I just want to see how well it performs with this lens and camera setup to give me I think a 840mm length at the long end, which is pretty good, but it just shows you how versatile this lens is when attached with the teleconverter and the Z52, that it's still quite compact but still giving you this insane reach. So I'm after the usual culprits here today, after some ducks, some grebes, any waterfowl, anything like that. Light's a little bit harsh, but it's giving nice reflections here. There's wildflowers here, these pink wildflowers around me. And it's a nice sort of border along the bottom of the image. But so far, just with the shots I've taken, I'm impressed with this setup. So this might be a nice travel kit so far. But anyway, let's see how it performs. With a little bit more heavy work to it. Just got a grebe, just gently feeding here. I'll try and get some shots of him. Nice backlit scene here. There he is. There he's right in the light. Oh, that water reflection. Those beauty. Belly wagged out. Look out, buddy, this is my stump. Look at this European coot feeding. So aggressive. This is a Pacific black duck, owner of some fantastic eyeliner. With not much really happening, I was very close to packing up until an egret landed right in front of me, extremely close. Such an incredible experience to see one of these birds up close in this location. Here he lines up a strike, but no luck. Such amazing focus. It was hard to stay very quiet here since this guy was so close to me, maybe under 15 meters away. Incredible. Alright, so I might call it a morning here. Very impressed with the teleconverter attached to this. It does give it a lot more versatility. Now, would I use it consistently? Probably not, because it's a little bit slower to autofocus. Image quality doesn't seem to be broken or anything like that, but I think it's something to keep in mind with this lens especially. But pairing it with the Z50ii gives you a rather small telescope. So with a fairly decent teleconverter test under my belt, I thought it was time to move on and get ready for the final location. It has been 2 long years since I have kayaked. That's inexcusable. This is one of the reasons why I got this lens, because it is so lightweight. I can just put it down in my little suitcase here and I'm ready to go. Z50ii, lightweight, compact. So this is really great for me to kayak with because it's so small, because it's so light. I've stripped everything back. I've taken the tripod collar off. I've taken the lens hood off. It's very lean, very light. And I'm looking to get some water bird shots around here. There's an egret there. There's a few herons. I have never seen that many herons in the one spot. So I'm going to creep up here, hug the mangrove on the right, and see what I can get. Oh, a big fish just jumped in front of me. Oh, another fish just jumped in front of me. Only thing was going through the mangroves here is there's a few little juvenile sharks that hang around here. And they're very curious. Gives you more of a fright than anything else. There's a cormorant right in front of me, a pied cormorant. They're the white and black ones here. So I'm just going to use my rudder here to turn around. There's a white heron up here. He's going to take off soon. There we go, did the dump. That's the jettison before evacuating. Or the double evacuation. He's going to take off soon. Here we go. Where's he going to go? Oh, there's two of them. Sorry, boys. And he's off. Just love this lens and the ability to get so close at a distance. I have an hour until high tide, so I'm going to cruise along here. I don't know, I just think I just bumped something with my paddle that had a bit of weight to it. Don't think about it. Could be probably not a turtle, probably something else. Let's not think about that. So where's that egret before? So I'll get this shot again. Oh, I love the dark sky behind it. It's just a little bit bright. It's the only problem with egrets. There he is back again. I've just gone around the corner of these trees. There he is, he's up on. I'll just drop that down. He's up on some dead trees here. Look at him. I do love the white feathers against the darker sky. I just think it looks really great. Alright, let's keep pushing through. Geez, it is a beautiful, beautiful day. The water is sensational. New mangroves. It's always nice. Try and get a bit more of a silhouette here. There's a fish that just jumped out of the water. So, stop that down. That looks great. Then change the old helmet around. So it's high tide now. So I'm going to potter around a bit and then come in as the tide's going out. So over here, let me just get some video of this. We have an egret, we have a cormorant, we have another cormorant. Herons. Alrighty. Oh, herons have just flown off. Cormorants just flown off. Oh, that's a Australasian data. What an absolutely cracking day. Just want to just take it in. How many times do you get days like this? Beautiful winter days like this. This is winter. Incredible. The tide is officially in. Yeah, that's some better shots. Need to get some more sky on it. I'll come around and I'll shoot it with a bit of backlighting, I think. But I have to go so far away. They're still there, so I'll hook around here. Ooh, that's framed beautifully. Come on. Stay there, brother. There's the other guy, he's up there too. I love that framing, it's really nice. Oh, pigfish. So there's some god rays behind me. And I want to get a shot of the god rays and that egret in the tree. That's the deal. That's the deal. So if I swing back here, push it, push it, push it. By the time I turn around, you're probably gone. I want to get some of that sky in and that mangrove. Just coming back in, and there's so many stilts just here. Look at them all, just hanging out. So what I'm going to do, get down low. The old flippy screen here. I don't want to get too close. Interesting birds. So yeah, nice little bookend for the morning. Great stuff. That was such a serene and beautiful morning. And to top it off with those stilts, what more can you ask for? So, as you've just seen, this is quite a decent combination and one that really packs quite a punch. I love that it's such a versatile and lightweight setup, and one that I can use in difficult locations, such as in a kayak. Now, it is an expensive lens, and I did not pay full price for this. I bought a second-hand version. The price tag for a new lens was just a bit too rich for me. The second-hand price was pretty much the price of my 180-600. But the pairing of the Z52 and the 100-400 really does come close in being the ultimate lightweight wildlife photography setup. As usual, thanks for watching, especially if you made it to the end. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.